Hello and welcome back to my channel. Like, I do content all the time. I'm still trying to navigate what I want to do on YouTube, to be honest with you, because at the moment I'm kind of documenting my hair journey, which is relevant to my life right now, and I'm kind of vlogging and things like that. But actually what I'd like to do is be able to offer some sort of education, not subscription education, but just to show what I know to help others, I think. And I'm trying to create something that when I was younger or was an apprentice, I would have found really helpful. I think the vlogging and the journey into more hairdressing events and shows and things like that, I would have found really helpful, as that's what I'm kind of focusing on. But I find it that I'm just kind of taking my phone, obviously taking my phone along, fucking hell, it's 2026, vlogging things and not really explaining it. So I wanted to do a video today, and also I've had a break from my mental health, because the state of the world right now, and it has been a lot. So I just wanted to have a little break, because I found that I didn't really find it relevant to post hair stuff and blah blah blah. But anyway, this week is so exciting, because even though I haven't been posting online, I've still very much obviously been in the salon and been having things to look forward to. So I got through to become an ID artist for Loreal, and oh my god, was that, I literally cried. I cried. I was on a run and they called me and told me that I was an ID artist, and I cried. That's how happy I was, and that's how badly I wanted it. I just couldn't. I was so happy with that. So I'm an ID artist, and this week we are going to London for our first 2 days of ID artists. We're having a look and learn education event. I think we haven't really been told much about it, but paying for our travel, they're paying for our hotel, they're paying for all our meals. I'm just oh my god, this is amazing, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to meet all of the team, see what kind of in store for the rest of the year. For people that don't know, Loreal ID Artist is a 2-year mentorship program with Loreal, where I think you choose which side. So I've chosen more colouring, and you can choose cutting and styling, but it seems that it all intertwines anyway, and you get lots of opportunities to work with incredible hairdressers, opportunities to present on stage, and just putting yourself in those rooms really, and learning loads along the way. So we're gonna pick up lots of new skills, I'm sure. I just can't believe I'm an ID artist, because for me, when I was an apprentice, I remember going to a hair show, I'm pretty sure it was in Winchester, and seeing these ID artists on stage and thinking, wow, they're cool, I want to be them. And younger me would literally be like, what the hell? That's tomorrow. Today I'm going to a PR event. I'm not gonna vlog or anything, I don't think. I thought I'd just get ready and have a bit of a chat about what I am thinking, and about everything, and what's going on for the rest of the year. So I need to dye my eyebrows. I use men's beard dye to dye my eyebrows. Look how orange, they're not even. I faked tanned last night. I'm gonna dye my eyebrows. I need to dry my hair a little bit and straighten it, and then I'm gonna put my makeup on. But we'll talk as we go. I think what I'm struggling with right now, my goal, right, is to monetize different aspects of my career. So posting on social media, I want to monetize that, because I want different streams of income that don't require me to be physically touching and doing somebody's hair. And also being at hair shows and presenting on stage and doing different education and things like that, that is also very a big passion of mine, and something that is really fun for me to do. So to be paid and to consider that a job is obviously a goal for me as well. So I think for me, going to these PR events is more about being in the rooms with the people, having those conversations, networking. It's all relevant to where I want to go and where I want to take my career. At the end of the day, it's not easy. It's not easy because I'm a mum. I work pretty much full time. Louis works full time, my partner, and even today I've had to arrange childcare. I'm really lucky, because I have both set of grandparents really close by. My mum works, Louis' mum doesn't. Both of them are really flexible. Like, I'm so lucky with childcare, and honestly, like, I wouldn't be able to do half of the things that I do for my career if it wasn't for them. I also have like my grandparents still here, and they also really help out sometimes with Noah. Like, I'm so lucky when it comes to childcare, and all of these events are like usually like midweek, like early afternoon, because obviously it's in London and it's like an evening thing, and then Louis will come back and do bedtime. Like, I've got an amazing supportive partner. When I first started this part of my career and hairdressing, start of that was the fellowship. When I joined Project Colour in 2024, obviously you audition to get in. Once you get in, you pay for your course. So I can't remember what it is. I think it was like 1,800. And at the time I was working like 2 days a week in the salon, paying for childcare. We didn't have help from the government at that point as well. And I got on to Project Colour. I didn't even think I'd get on. It was like, oh, I've got on, like, how am I going to pay for this? I didn't have any money. And I hadn't really told Louis either. I'd just kind of been like, oh, like, I'm probably not going to get on, like, don't need to worry about it, but like, if I do, it's a lot of money, but they've got a payment plan and blah 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 blah. So I got on, I was like, shit. And we had a conversation where Louis doesn't understand it, and I don't think anyone that is in it, that is not in it, would understand it, because he's like, what do you mean you're not, you like, what is the benefit of this? Is it just education? Is it this? Is it that? And I'm like, it's all of that. It's education, it's networking, it's being in the rooms, it's not just education of hair cutting or colouring, it's stage presence, it's talking and presenting work, it's mood boards, it's creativity. It's like, there's so much to it, and trying to explain that to my boyfriend, who's a bricklayer, doesn't get it, but he supported me still, and I'm so, like, now he can see the benefits of me doing Project Colour and where it's taken me. So from Project Colour, obviously, then I was able to become project support for the next year for Zoe Irwin, and now I'm project support again for the following year. So now we're 2026. Yeah, 2026. And that in itself has been so eye-opening. I've learned so much from working so closely with her. Oh my god. Do you know what these eyebrows remind me of? In like 2017, 18, when everyone used to do their eyebrows like this. Like this one in particular, when it's like blended in. Like, I kind of like low-key, I don't like this one, it's so thick. I need to like do something about that. They're sisters, not twins. Come on. I used to be so like into, did I? No, I did. I used to be so into like how I looked and doing my makeup, and I probably wouldn't wear makeup every day to work, apart from when I was in Australia because we had to, but like I would do my hair most days, and well, it's because I'd be out most weekends and blah blah blah. But since becoming a mum, like, I literally just do not care what I look like. And I think the feminist in me, I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything ever for the rest of my life for the male gaze. However, it does make you feel nicer when you feel nice, when you look nice. I don't think it's like looking nice generically and like for, you know, what does looking nice look is, what is that to you? It's personal. But for me, I've not felt nice for a long time, and I think lately, having the break from social media, I'm like, I really want to make more of an effort. And it's more about self-care, isn't it? Like doing things like this that make myself, when my eyebrows are a little bit more tinted, I just feel better. When my hair is clean, just clean, not asking for much, Caris, I do feel better. I kind of want to, as we move on to into this year, I want to make more of an effort for that. Sorry, I'm just rambling, but I just thought I'd give like a bit more of an insight into what's going on in my mind right now. But if anybody out there that is watching this wants to know anything, please like let me know, like just comment and I'll make a video about it, because it's so weird, isn't it? Because I just feel like, oh, people are going to be taking the piss out of me right now, and they probably are, but do you know what? I don't actually give a shit, because I'm doing this for my son. Like, I'm doing it for my son, because I'm doing it to make his life better, because I want to generate income from this. And of course, like, so that means putting myself out there. The thing that's going to come out of that is going to help other people. Like it's not that deep. I don't think anyone actually cares, because everyone just thinks about themselves all the time anyway, including me right now when I'm thinking about, oh, this is so embarrassing. But at the end of the day, it's knowledge, and it's things that I would want to know as an apprentice. I wish I'd had a YouTube account, or even just social media like the way it is now. Like I wish I had that when I was younger, because I would have learned so much more quickly. Like I would have probably, I don't know, I would have just known more. Like there would have been so much more out there for me to do. I think being a hairdresser back in, even obviously before that, but like when I qualified, which was what, like 2013, like we didn't really have social media. There was the idea of like a hair influencer, or you know, education online, like was just ridiculous. The only way you got education was from the person who was teaching you in the salon, or if you went up to the academy. It's really interesting how things have changed, and I want to be a part of that change. I think YouTube, I actually had an idea about like maybe, because I want to educate, but I'm not an educator, so I've never had any experience in educating, and I think that's the crux of it, isn't it? Like there's so many people out there that aren't educators, and I think to be an educator you have to have like fundamentals in teaching students. And because the way I am, where I've probably got undiagnosed ADHD, is so all over the place, as you can see from this video. And to teach someone when you're so all over the place, every hair education I've gone to has been incredible, and it's so well thought out, it's delivered so well, and it's because they've practiced that. They are educators in their own right. But if I was to become an educator now, without, like, just online, without any training or fundamentals in education and delivering that education, it would be a fucking shit show. Like, because I can't deliver what's in my brain. I don't want to do something like that if it's not going to do well. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to help people. Like, that's the whole point. Fucking eyebrow compared. Sisters, not twins. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just looks a little bit better. So I started my new job at Studio U in Winchester, that is run by Harry Andreu. He was on the 2024 Fame team. So the year I joined the fellowship, he was on their Fame team. He's incredible, and I've already, in 3 months, because it's now March, learned so much from him. Just being around him and listening to the way he thinks about things and is with his clients, and more importantly, like, he's now taken me on 2 shoots. So one was a music video, which was really, like, it was such a long day. Oh my god, was it a long day? But it was so cool. It was like a proper film studio set. Like, she was on the moon. Like, it was sick. I'll put a link to her music video actually down below. And then also, oh my god, I just breathed it in. I've got it on high, cloud 9, because my hair is so curly, and like if I don't do it on high, which I know, I actually tell my clients, I'm like, don't fucking do that, like it's so bad for your hair. But we're our own worst enemies, aren't we? Us hairdressers, we just do whatever we want to. So on Friday, I went and assisted him on a shoot for the Hambledon, which is a department store in Winchester. It's beautiful, actually. And I assisted him on that, and it was 2 models for their spring-summer collection. It was so cool. I loved it. It was really chilled, much more relaxed, and just like a really small team. And yeah, it was awesome. I've made a YouTube video on that one actually that I'm gonna post when they say that I can. Doing all of these extra things, obviously I'm not getting paid for them, it's for experience, but I've literally learned so much. And what I discovered the other day is I also assisted Craig on a shoot, The World of Craig on YouTube, a Clairol commercial shoot, and I actually got paid for it, I was buzzing. Doing all of these things where you're putting yourself in these positions to learn and to grow in like session positions, I would say, things that are not just behind the chair, because you're always learning in hairdressing. I do think that we're always learning. So what I've kind of found on shoots is I really don't know what I'm doing. Harry always talks about like the A to B, like when you, like, how do you get from A to B? So like the brief is this, and how do you go about, like, what do you prep the hair with, how do you section it, what tool do you need, how are you going to style it, and what clips do you need? Like, I don't know about those things because I've never done it before, and it's not taught in hairdressing. You know, you're taught basic hair ups and stuff, you have a basic understanding, you don't have clear fundamentals of what to do. This is why I want to be around that, because I want to have that understanding, I want to learn. And just every time I've done it 3 times, 3 shoots so far since January, and I've learned so much already. Like, honestly, I've literally still not enough, like still fucking not enough at all, like that I could ever do that on my own right now, like not even close, to be honest. And I'm hoping like ID Artist will develop that side of me, which it will, that's what it's for as well. Being around Zoe and being on Project Colour, like that's developing that side of me as well. So all of it is so relevant, and collectively I believe it will get me to my goal. I don't know what my goal is, but I just want to keep going and keep learning and growing and evolving within this industry and keep putting myself in these positions. Today, so actually Craig is going to this event coincidentally as well, so I'm really excited to see him later and just catch up and stuff. I'm so grey now, by the way, like I don't know when this happened, and people say it's like stress, and I think it's actually true. After having a baby, you completely lose your whole identity and sense of self. Your clothes don't fit you anymore, your body is completely different, your whole identity is completely wrapped in the fact that you are looking after this child and trying to keep them alive 24/7. I was literally one of those mums that was like, oh my god, like having a baby won't change me, like I'm not gonna be one of those mums, like oh my god, I'd never be one of those mumsy mums, like I'm still gonna be like a cool mum, like I'm still being myself. And that is just such a load of shit. I did change, and the word mumsy in itself is just bollocks. Like, you do change because you have to adapt, you can't be selfish. Like there's nothing selfish about being a mum. It's, you literally exist for them. When this all happened, and like I'm still like, Noah's 2.5 now, nearly 3, and I'm still like, I'm just kind of finding my feet again, I'd say the last like 6 months. So now I'm grey, obviously. But it's hard being a mum and doing this. It's hard being a mum full stop. It's hard being a mum and being behind the chair full time, part time, some of the time. Being a mum is bloody hard work. It's not something to be taken lightly at all. And even right now I've got horrific mum guilt because I'm going to London tonight, and then I'm coming back, and then I'm off to London tomorrow, and then I'm staying, and then I'm back. Probably not going to see him till Thursday morning, so I feel incredibly guilty. And that's not just like, oh, I feel guilty, it's like it's embedded in me. I feel horrific. He's in there now, bless him, watching telly, and even that I'm like, I'm the worst mum ever. Why am I not playing with him? Why am I not playing with him 24/7? How dare you do your makeup for yourself, because you could be giving this time to him right now. That's my brain, and I know that I'm not alone in that. Like, every mum's brain all the time, like when you're at work, it's like, how dare you be at work and give your time, and how dare you be at work and actually enjoy yourself as well and prefer to be there. It's never ending with the monologue of how much of a terrible parent you are. And so that's hard when you're doing this and you're doing lots of work that you don't get paid for, but you know that it's going to benefit you. So it makes it even worse. At least when I'm at work, I'm like, you got to pay the bills, hun, like you've got to be here. Like, I know you feel guilty, but you've got to be here. But now it's like, it feels like a choice. It's like, well, I don't have to go, like I should probably stay with him. I don't really have the money to go, but like I know this is gonna work out. Oh, are you okay, darling? Noah? Back to the hairdressing stuff. So on May the 11th, we are doing a creative exchange for the fellowship at the salon Studio U. What a creative exchange is basically a creative evening where you can exchange ideas. That's the idea of it, and each creative exchange is representing like a part of the UK. It used to be is you'd have to be in London to, and it still is like that, you do have to be in London to do these jobs and blah blah blah, but now the fellowship really are trying to push that so that these creative exchanges are everywhere. There was one in Host in Manchester a few weeks ago, and they have them in Scotland, and it just like puts a spotlight on different places rather than just London. So we're doing a creative exchange, and Harry, this morning I went in just to do my mum's hair quickly with Noah. He went through what we're gonna kind of do. So it's really, really, really exciting. And I'm not going to say too much because I'll probably post this before then. Yeah, I'm going to be doing like a colour. And speaking about that, people are doing cutting, someone's going to do men, someone's going to do textured, and yeah, it's going to be really, really cool having his input and his guidance with it. Like, it's just really exciting. So like, these opportunities would not come if I hadn't joined the fellowship in the first place, and then met these people, and then it snowballed, and you know, all these opportunities would not be here if you're not in those rooms and putting yourself out there. And that is a big part of it. Sacrifices are being made constantly, and it's hard, and it's something that, like, the last few weeks where I've been like, this is too much and stuff, I'm like, I just want to be a hairdresser. I just want to go into work and do my job and come home. And that's not normally how I feel. So this year is 2026 and I'm pushing it and I'm saying yes to everything. That's the kind of goal. It was the same as last year in terms of I was saying yes to everything. So we've got Colour World in May. I'm really excited for that. I'll hopefully be doing something with ID Artists. I'm not sure yet. If not, I'll pay for a slot, which is what I did last year. Then we've got HairCon, which is in June, and that will be with the fellowship and with Project Colour. I'm just so excited for our show already. We've started speaking about it and it's like, it's going to be amazing. The one last year was incredible. Yeah, it's just, I'm really excited for HairCon. I don't want my Project Colour journey to end. I'm on my 3rd year and I'm like, please don't end. Like, it's just been so amazing, like the whole thing, like from start to finish. And I know I always go on about it, but I would urge anyone, join a project, like join a project in the fellowship, because you will not regret it. Right, I'm gonna continue to straighten my hair now because I was eating some food in there, watching some telly that, as I mentioned before, I feel incredibly guilty about. So we're on borrowed time and at any minute he could explode into a rage. Yeah, just anything really. The rage is what I'm scared of, obviously. Explodes into a rage and it could all be over and I could be going to this event like this. I don't even know what I'm wearing yet. So borrowed time, let's work efficiently. Oh my god, the greys! Actually, jokes, like, and the thing is, what a time to be grey. Like, what a time to be going grey, sorry. Like, with all the grey blending going on online, if people don't follow Nancy Stripe, fuck me, she's so sick. Oh my god, I've got a stripe. Wow, I didn't realise I was that grey. This is what I mean. It's like each week. The ageing process is one to be thankful for, because not everyone gets to experience it. So, you know, we're going to be thankful for the grey. Right, what the hell am I going to wear? So this is me. This is what we're going for. I need to go because it's 3:02 and the train's at 3:12. But yeah, I don't really know what this video was. It was just a lot of rambling, to be honest. I don't even know if I'll even post content nonetheless, I guess. And yeah, so tonight will be fun and I'll see you in the next video.